Okay, so we're done with our cover and the spine and the back, and so now we're going to decorate the inside. So for the inside cover, I'm going to be adding this piece here. This is a double pop-up that I did for my channel members. This was an exclusive tutorial, so I wanted to kind of add that on the inside panel, so it's like a nice element when you open these up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue that here. And of course you can just glue your paper there as well if you don't have that insert, but I kind of wanted to incorporate it. And I'm going to cut this design here just to cover this up. And so this is 7.5 by 7.5, so I just cut my piece a little bit smaller, and I'm going to glue this here on top. Okay, so we're just gonna put that there. So usually whatever size the cardstock is, I just reduce it by 1/4, and that will give you that white little border around. Okay, so this one is just gonna go down here. And okay, these type of pop-ups you can create and you can add on any of the pages. Really, you could put it here or anywhere. I size it so it would fit on any of the sheets, but since all of these are pretty chunky already, I'm just gonna put it on the side. Okay, so that's gonna be here. Now on this page we have a sliding feature, so this opens up like that. And what I want to do, since this is all like plain, I'm going to add one of my inserts. I do have tutorials on all of these inserts. Again, I will link them below, and I think that will look really cute. Now when I did this, I didn't put any magnets, so I left one side blank, so I'm going to be adding magnets to that. You can always use these little inserts to put throughout your book as well, so if you didn't add your magnets, you can always put it in your pockets, or glue it on your pages. And so I'm gonna be adding that one here. So now magnets, I am going to use, since this is quite thick, I'm going to use my larger magnets. Okay, I'm just gonna try to add a couple here. So I'm gonna need one here, and I'm just gonna put it on the center. And let's get some tape. Okay, so that one, and I'm going to connect it. I wonder if I should do 3. I'm gonna do 3. So I'm gonna put that one here, connect it there. Okay, and then I'm gonna do one more on the back. Okay, so that way all of these stay close. Just a little bit more tape. Okay, and then I'm gonna glue this down, but I'm going to cut my cardstock, and I'm just gonna use this sheet that kind of matches with that card. So again, this is going to be 7.25 by 7.25. Okay, and let's see, I kind of like matching my pages a little bit, and yes, I think that's fine, although it kind of blends with that. I think that's fine. I'm gonna go for it. So I'm going to glue this down. Okay, and I'm gonna put that there. And then as my inserts, I'm going to remove the tape. I'm just gonna glue this down. If you want this piece to be removable, you can always add a magnet here and just have this come out. I will do 2 magnets if you're doing that, but I'm just gonna glue this one down. Okay. And of course you can always add it on either side as well. I'm gonna put it here. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so I'm gonna open this and press down, and then I'm gonna come back and cover this up. But now we have a foldable layout here, and then we have the insert, the sliding page. And let's see, maybe I can cover this little section here with my leftovers. Okay, and I don't remember what these measure, so I'm just gonna measure that really quick. So this is 5 by 5, 4 1/4 by 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. Okay, so we're just gonna glue that. Okay, and then I'm also going to add this piece for the back. Okay, so this piece here on the back is really gonna help you when you slide the page, it's not gonna get caught up on those 1/2 inch little flaps that we have for the belt. It's gonna help you go a lot easier. You see that, how now we don't get stuck on that 1/2 inch piece. Now this also opens here, so I'm going to just use this piece here from my scraps. Okay, and I'm kind of going to just do a section, so I'm going to do maybe 2 inches here, and then let's see here, we can just add a little bit of the color so the page coordinates as well. And so we have these 2 pieces, and then we can coordinate with some solid color cardstock here as well, or you can just add your picture and do a little journaling there also. So I'm gonna put that here. Okay, oops, there we go, and do that here. Okay, now I have this other insert, and I want to put this here on the opening page because I did put hello here, so that would be like a nice greeting little booklet. And then it also matches with the inside that I have those butterflies. So I'm just going to glue this down. I did put paper here because I was gonna have it floating around, but that's okay. And this was another one of those inserts that I created on that little mini series, so you can find that there. And this is a little endless booklet. So basically this opens up and we have these that opens multiple times on like different directions. Okay, so that is that little booklet. So lots of room for pictures or writing space. Okay, so we're done with these 2 pages, and now let's move on to the next. Here we have a gatefold, and then we have the 2 pockets. So for these pockets, we can add one of the inserts to keep that closed. That will work really good there as well. I also have this other one here, so you can add either one. I think I like this one, or we can just add these pieces throughout here. Now this one is really fun because you slide it to the side and this opens up like that. So this will be a nice piece to kind of have floating around, so I'm gonna have it there. So now I'm going to decorate my page and kind of try to coordinate with the colors that I'm going to use there. Okay, so I feel like these 2 pages coordinate, and then this one can also be like a complement to the 2. Cutting the pieces, let me put that on the side. And so this is going to be 7 1/4, and then we're gonna do by 3 1/2. Okay, and then we're gonna do 2 pieces here. It's going to be 7 1/4 by 7 1/4. Okay, so now let's glue this down. So I'm gonna start here. Okay, so we'll just glue this down. Okay, so those are gonna go inside the pockets here. Okay, and then this one right there. And then when we put this, we're gonna see a little bit of that matching background, but I do need another color. I think I'm gonna go for these flowers here. Okay, so I'm going to cut these. So the little pieces are 3 by 4. So let's just cut 2 pieces. So 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, so let's see how this would look here. Okay, so I think that looks good. So I'm just gonna glue this down. Okay, so we're gonna put that there, and then this one right here. Okay, and then we can always add like a little quote or an image. Like I really love this one, so I might add it there. But then we also have these as your focal point, and then we have this opening page. Okay, so now I'm going to work on the other one and kind of make it coordinate. I do need magnets here. Oh, and we're gonna need quite a lot of paper here as well. So I'm going to start with the magnets. Okay, so I added the magnets here, and these pieces are 6 by 3 3/4. Okay, so I'm gonna use some of my scraps, and this will be 3 1/2. Okay, by 5 3/4. Okay, so we can use these two. Okay, so I put paper on the back as well. Now this measures 7, so I'm gonna cut a piece. And I do have another one of these sheets, which is this one, so I'm gonna cut that. And then I also want to use one of these to kind of put as a central element. Okay, so we're gonna start with this one first. So we're gonna do 7 1/4 by 6 3/4. Okay, so that is that. And then I'm going to cut this one here. Okay, so I'm gonna add it to this piece. Okay, just so we have nice color around it. Okay, so trim, and this would actually look really pretty with that black border. Okay, and so I went ahead and added that, and now I'm going to back this up on my heavyweights cardstock. Okay, so we're just gonna add another layer here, and then we're going to trim this and that and here. Okay, so now we can glue these pieces. Now I want to add this one, and I don't know if I want it on the center or maybe more towards the side. I'll put it here. But now you want to make sure to only glue it on either the top or the bottom. And then that's gonna go here. Okay, so that way we can still open these two up. And then we have the inside. So the inside, I'm just going to try to finish up my paper here. So I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so then I really want to use this design and this quote, so I'm going to try to incorporate it in the page. So I'm just going to cut it the same size as the page, but I know it won't be long enough, so I'm going to do another piece here to complement. Okay, so I don't know if I want to put the 2 and then this one on the center, or just kind of put one here. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this small section first. Okay, and then the other one, since I'm not going to be gluing anything on top, I'm just going to leave this open, so it's going to be kind of like a pocket. So we are going to add glue here. Now this is a very flat pocket to add some things, but I wouldn't add a lot in here. Okay, so maybe just a tag or something. Okay, so that's gonna go like that, and then we can add something here as well. Okay, so that is going to be this page. And so there you go. So that is kind of how I decorate the books. I'm going to just continue with the other pages and come back with a final walkthrough, but I hope that you guys enjoy the video and enjoy seeing how I kind of add the papers to my pages. Hope that I was able to give you some ideas and hopefully some tricks on how to coordinate the pages and maybe make the process a little bit easier. I'm gonna come back with a final walkthrough. I don't know if I will have time to record the remaining of these pages. I'm just gonna try to get them done here on this side because it's quite harder to do it on the limited space here. So I will be back with the final reveal for this book. Again, if you haven't checked out the tutorial, I'm gonna link it down below. I also have a PDF tutorial that will be on my website, so I will link it below as well. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.